All right, we're going to the offensive line for our 2021 Alabama NFL Draft Profiles. Alex Leatherwood, Mac Hereford, former Alabama receiver, knows the drill. You know all about the offensive line and the importance of the offensive line. Alex Leatherwood, big dude, big dude, 6'6", 312. But he's got some athleticism for his size.
He does. Wood, as some of us call him, or whatever on the team. Super athletic for his size. And I mean, you saw it when he had the ability to play like two different positions on the offensive line, which will be big to NFL teams, but also just shows like not only his athletic ability, but just like leadership and ability to kind of put the team first by doing whatever the team needed him to do. So yeah, I mean, he's a heck of an athlete, and I think that they'll definitely, an NFL team will definitely want him at the next level.
And he was part of the Joe Moore award-winning offensive line, making him part of that group. Obviously, that goes out to the best offensive line in the country. And so certainly his stature, kind of speaks for itself, his athleticism. What kind of guy are you getting in Alex Leatherwood, or as you call him, Wood, on Sundays? What kind of guy are these NFL teams going to get in Alex Leatherwood?
Yeah, you're getting a guy who's not only one, like I mentioned earlier, a leader. He was kind of in a way like an anchor of the offensive line. Like he was consistent. You were talking about that earlier, and just did his job consistently. But off the field, he's like passionate so much about what he does on the field and in practice. Like he's very passionate, and at times he's kind of a little bit quieter off the field, but he's, again, like one of those guys who can really communicate well on the field, coaching guys up, helping them know what to do, or pulling like the squad together. So, you're getting a leader, and then especially, I was just thinking about the fact that he wrote that, during the social injustice movement earlier on, he wrote that poem.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or whatever, I think it was a poem, and it was like unbelievable. I had to give him a call. I was like, Wood, like I'm proud of you, man. Like this is unbelievable stuff. And I remember having like English class with him his freshman year or something, and it just like he has a really good way with words, and he might not know it, but he's a poet. So like you were saying earlier,
he's a poet and didn't even know it.
But you're getting a great leader and a great guy who really cares about the team he's going to be on and the people that he's around, as well as just doing his job. So
yeah, and that was something that I guess happened last year. I think it was in the summertime, I believe, where he basically wrote this poem, and then the entire Alabama football team, or select guys, sort of read that poem, and he sort of led the charge on that. So certainly, as you mentioned, a way with words. And any good stories, anything you remember specifically about
I mean, the only thing I can remember, it's not too much of like a crazy cool story, but it's just driving him. We were going to a student athlete like leadership meeting, and it was me, Leatherwood, and someone else that were chosen, and we were driving to it, and it was like raining or whatever. One of those random memories that I'm like, how do I remember this? But just like talking to him, getting that one-on-one time, and hearing about him, and like him expressing how much he wants to lead this team and be a guy who really wants to make this team better, is something that's cool to see at the college level. Like someone truly invest in their teammates and wanting to become a better leader and learn, and going to do opportunities off the field that he didn't have to go do, but he wanted to do to better himself and be better for the team and all. So.
Yeah, and especially as an offensive lineman, typically the unsung heroes, but as you know, you gotta have them. Download the Milo's mobile app today and receive a free cheeseburger after your first purchase.